Hi, my name is Jacob Adams. I'm a fitness and leadership coach. I help people just like you achieve more, get to the next level in the gym in strength, overall fitness, flexibility, losing fat, gaining energy, even clarity and self-acceptance, whatever it takes to get to the next level in the areas that count. Have you really ever taken the time or wondered what the word brotherhood actually means? In 2014, one of my mentors signed a letter, and he signed it sincerely in brotherhood. And when I read that, there was such a relief, such a peace that stirred within me, a sense of belonging. And time went on, and I believe that my mentor does contribute to the level of a brother, a spiritual brother. Yet we don't talk, we don't connect as much as I would like. And so this word, this elusive word, brotherhood, while impactful to me, while meaning a lot within my very own emotions, still I found hard to truly put a finger on. Time went on from the reading of that letter, and naturally through my life I've encountered the word brother, like the Boys and Girls Club, or different times in life we encounter the word brother, brotherhood. Yet to truly understand its meaning takes certain experiences, certain endeavors, goals, objectives, organizational movement for us to truly experience a connection with brotherhood. As a matter of fact, you may already be experiencing certain levels of brotherhood in your own life this very day, this very year, this very month. Maybe over the last decade, you've had elements of it in your life. It's very rare that someone doesn't have elements or degrees of it. Well, while that was a very stirring word back in 2014, recently I took the Warriors Day Challenge, Wake Up Warrior Challenge, put together by Garrett J. White. And in it, I started seeing a deeper sense of the word brotherhood. We talked about our pain, things like the pit being that which, the baggage that we all carry. Now, my other mentor talked about childhood wounds, a very, very similar concept. And well, the pit, for example, is something that every man has. Now, if you're a woman watching this, you have a pit too, I'm sure. I'm only saying that men in general all discussed having this pit that was holding us back, this baggage. It could have been a love from a past relationship that we still think about. Could we have done better? Things that haunt us in those respects. Maybe it could have been a fight we had with our father or mother, or arguments we had with them, or fist fights we had with our dad, or it could be the fact that we lost a career or a business or a lot of money at one point, or we broke up or cheated on somebody, or we consistently drink alcohol or are addicted to cigarettes, or all kinds of things can be composed of the pit. You get the idea. The stuff that nobody wants to say is part of their life. You could say it's the sins, the baggage, the dirt, the crap, the dirty laundry, the pit. And so one of the lessons that we discussed in the Warrior's Way was how, as we confess or share our sins to our brothers or with our brothers, then our brothers carry that pain and help us carry our pain together. And I found that to be a truly moving idea. A truly moving idea because we're not typically used to understanding the idea of sharing pain so that it may make the load easier. See, the pit is something that men are continuously drawn back into because they feel they are alone. One of the reasons men consistently get drawn into the pit and the stories that they're not enough, that they can't achieve and afford their dreams, that they'll never find the love they want, that they will never amount to this being above the status quo or statistic. The main reason men consistently buy these stories of the pit, of inadequacy, of inferiority, of loneliness, of addiction, the main reason, one of them for sure, is that they feel isolated and alone. And like their pain is special unto them. And one of the only escapes is to sedate the pain, to numb the pain with more sedation, with more of the same. More pornography, more cheating, more cigarettes, more alcohol, more stories of inadequacy, more inferiority, more self-abuse, more. Just more. Just more. Because in that, it allows the man to feel differently, to feel something else but the odd feeling of that isolation, that isolating feeling that he feels he needs an escape from, some sort of validation. See, it's almost better to feel for some that they are in fact worth nothing. To feel that inadequacy, to feel that inferiority, is better to feel in alignment with that than to feel alone and have hope. For some it is better. For some it is better to, again, feel the inadequacy, succumb to the addiction, succumb to the temptations that they feel they can arise to one day, but it is better to feel the pleasure, to numb the pain, to sedate, to feel the inferiority, to feel any of that, but not to feel alone while waiting, seeking, wishing for understanding and validation. And so, over the last 30 days has been where I have found a new meaning for the word brotherhood. And I found that it means making an impact, connecting, moving towards the better self, the better vision, the higher consciousness of the human capacity to achieve dreams for the tribe, for the unit, for the family, for our families, as brothers, as men, in the face of the stories, in face of the fear, in face of the temptations, the sedations, the hungers, the doubts, the insecurities. It's brotherhood that is not the solution. It can't be the only solution. And yet it might be the solution. It might be what allows us to fight through the trenches, not only for ourselves, but together as brothers, unified, as we understand the pain of another man, another brother, also push through that which stops us, not only for ourselves, but for the overall battle that we are united as brothers to fight. The word brotherhood in the last 10, 20, 30 years has become somewhat of a unicorn, an elusive concept, somewhat of a societally unimportant figment of imagination that is laughed at by a liberal media that looks to denounce, laugh at, turn the noses up at any kind of unification of men moving together for a higher cause. We are living in a time where prior to this moment, to this epoch, to this era, we have allowed society to placate us, to disband us, to feed us pornography, lies, strip clubs, weed, drugs, cocaine, gambling, everything that we needed in order to numb and elude ourselves in our truest work, our life's work, everything that we needed, all the resistance needed to seduce us into a stupor. And when it's all said and done, when the lights came on, we found ourselves with low self-esteem and doubts and insecurities and wondered how. And wondered how it came to be that we were confused. Our God, the relationship with God, stripped from the schools, our flag questioned, our country in turmoil of economic strife, our armies in question, everything being challenged on every angle. And while the free speech has been held upon and supported by the very blood shed by the people that is questioning it. And so, brotherhood, we've lost the model as men. As Garrett J. White writes in his book, the systematic sedation of men took place. So now, today, I'll be sharing with you what I find brotherhood to be. Now, this isn't the end-all, be-all concept of what it is. This is just my overall heart speaking, along with what I've seen in the last 30 days, along with my life experiences. See, brotherhood is love, bond, it's trust, it's unity, it's tribe. It's definitely those things. Meaning, if there's a tribe and unity and love and a bond and a connection as men, that is brotherhood. To know that to my left, to my right, is a man willing to fight for himself and together and to have each other's back. That is brotherhood. Brotherhood is everyone understanding he contributes to the whole. Brotherhood is not about sitting back and saying, well, you know, brotherhood supports me, brotherhood just hands things to me. No, it's asking what you contribute to the whole primarily. And if every brother does that, then brotherhood happens. See, it's not a taking of action. It's a contributing union of we all give and we all, by that capacity, then work together. Brotherhood is not jealous. It recognizes good work. Meaning, as simple as it is, if a man achieves a certain metric, whether it's a new car, a new job, a raise, joy with his family, peace, something, we celebrate his victory, not become some jealous individual. We ourselves may wonder how or get advice and work on our own achievement, but we do not become jealous. Brotherhood. Brotherhood is spiritual. Brotherhood is spiritual, meaning one of the things that Yogananda talked about is that we must first find the love of God in our heart. And then with that love, connect with our family. And then with that connection of family, bring that love into the extended family, which is all of God's family. Brotherhood is spiritual. Brotherhood is different than sisterhood. It is masculine. It is based on impact and contribution. Brotherhood is not sisterhood. You cannot tell a band of brothers you all are getting along like sisters, because it is not sisterhood. Brotherhood is different. It is masculine. The agenda is to impact. Credit to some philosophy for breaking it down like that. Brotherhood is impact. It's masculine. It can say to another brother, what the fuck is your problem, if it needs to be checked, right? It's masculine. It is not sisterhood. Brotherhood is leadership and does not save. It empowers. Brotherhood does not save. You cannot save another brother that doesn't want to do the work for himself, go to school, read the books, do the prayer, open his heart to God, reach out to his family, decide to impact the world with love. You cannot save the man. You cannot do his work for him. It empowers. Brotherhood is leadership. Brotherhood is about you becoming the example so others may look and emulate and wish to be like, but it is not about saving. Naturally, in hearing something like this, there will always be opposition. I said some things that cut through some of the liberal agendas, these brainwashings of people looking to confuse the simplicity of this message. It's simple. It's about brotherhood. It's about love. It's about making a difference. Naturally, the opposition remains, as always will. Someone like yourself, it's up to you to make your decision and apply what you need to apply, say what you need to say. I'd love to hear what you want to share. This is Jacob Adams. We'll see you next time. Sincerely, in Brotherhood.